What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Throughout the course of the whole bonus clips of Dual Triangle Festival events, I've been pretty much working on the academic challenges for the duelist progression level in terms of reaching the max level of exams and all that. And depends on certain decks that's going to help me out doing something. We're gonna enjoy the ride as we climb the levels into the academic examinations coming up in Master Duel. And to help us out, one of those decks would be Vernisylph Earth Stun, with the help of the Punk Engine to some degree, in terms of reborning stuff. And with this hand, absolutely nice. Flourish Hills, discard Mechanical Hound, grab the Misting Ceilings, revive Mechanical Hound, Misting Ceilings, discard Token Collector, get the Bear, revive Token Collector, Vernisylph Bear, discard Kettle, drew to 1, and based off from this board, no special summon tokens, literally the last line of text, no cards in hand, opponent cannot play spells. Set, special cyber, normal the core get the rev system, cyber drag it over token collector. I mean, knowing that I am playing Synchros, why didn't my opponent contact Fuse out of that Mechanical Hound? And face Changing Seasons for Vernisylph Bear. Set 1, opponent's spells are dead. Vernisylph Bear on itself to attack twice. Hound over Cyber, Keldo over Core. Attack once. Attack twice off from Vernisylph Bear, and pass. Maybe that's why on the no contact Fuse out of Mechanical Hound. Opponent must be on Team XZ with the help of Constellars. Summons out the Siat, Trap Trick into Impermanence in that specific spot. Normal Leonis, Siat attempt, Imperm on the Siat, and face Changing Seasons, Flourish Hills, Misting Ceilings. Tribute 2 for Vera. Vera, take Leonis, Vernisylph Bear on Vera, Hound over Siat, Vera, lethal. Alright. Team Fusion or Team XZ for the Cyber Dragon Spice. Let's see. Maybe that's why he didn't contact Fuse out of my Mechanical Hound. Opponent was on Team XZ for the sake of Constellars. And switching it up from Vernisylph Earth Stun into Dynamorphia, normal Theresia, set the domain, set 4 more, and that's pass. Dark Hole, Emergence, Domain, for Kentrigina, get the Moye from Emergence, Dark Hole again? Kentrigina for Theresia in defense. Chalice. Alert. Alert for Kentrigina. Also, can I just say that I am so glad that I am not the only one who main deck Forbidden Chalice all this time? Wild. Normal Moye. Reveal Taya. Chijao, of course. Judgment it. Set. Trap Trick for Frenzy. Frenzy it up. And the rest is lethal on the follow-up. I gotta see this. Double Dark Hole. One of the two Forbidden Chalices, which is insane. And then mostly 3 ups. Like, I understand why when it comes to being Team Synchro. Added in Iris, added in Abyss Dragon Sword Soul. And then, am I missing anything out of this? Yo! Royal Rare Prize Card. Blood Mephist. If you know, you know. But for those who don't know about Blood Mephist, context is Blood Mephist was literally one of those YCS / SJC prize cards from back in the day. And the last time I remember Blood Mephist as a prize card in general, I've seen video footages from the deck profiles or from YCS Dallas, like way back when as a teenager, where Blood Mephist was being showcased as a prize card. So let's see why Blood Mephist was a prize card all of a sudden in the first place. And obviously that card was worth like over a few grand or something like that at the time recording that this video is getting posted. I don't even know. So let's see. Generic level 8 Dark Fiend Synchro, 2800 attack, 1300 defense. Once per turn, during your opponent's standby phase, burn your opponent 300 for each card your opponent controls. The more cards they have, the more burn damage you dish out to them. Each time your opponent sets a spell or trap cards, burn your opponent 300. Maybe that's why on the name of Blood Mephist, for the sake of the burn damage. And yet, the prize card is labeled SR. That's crazy. And continuing on with Dynamorphia, with his hand, the hand is nice. Set 4 and pass. Feather Duster, Blizzard on Feather Duster, Blackwing Simoon, Chain Domain, Ash, Intact, the return of Kentrigina, Place one Black Whirlwind. Normal summon it out. Black Whirlwind. Search. Kentrigina. Copy Domain. For the sake of Rex term. Getting Sharinga. And that was a special. If a monster with 2,000 or more attack is anywhere on the field. You know, the sad part is, I believe it's Rex term. And assuming that if my life were to be way past low, Kentrigina ended up meeting those requirements all from Sharinga, which is absolutely nuts. Sync 8. Black Winged Dragon. Yeet. Back to the extra. Allure. DD Crow banished. Sudri. Getting Harmattan to Dust. Special Harmattan. Level Modulate. Allure. The Feather Duster that I already knew about. And Kurikara, and oh no, missed opportunity from Triple Tactics Talon. I'm so sorry. Battle of the Behemoths. Rex term versus Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel attempts to attack. Rex term defends off. And of course, Black Whirlwind gone. Take that 1,000 damage. Rex turn pay half for Angel to be at 250. Take the 2750. 2 set and pass. Chaos Angel to defense. And we ended the game with Fair Flames yeeting back the Chaos Angel back to extra. More Dynamorphia action for you guys with this hand, extremely solid. A 1. A 2 Fossil Digs. 1 for Theresia, 1 for Diplos. Theresia summoned, set the domain, 1 set. I opted not to set the Fairy Flames just yet because I felt like Fairy Flames would be way too early on in the game. So I decided to hold on the Fairy Flames for the time being. Obviously, starts off fresh, no traps, with the help of Shade Brigadine, so it could be anything. Rhoda. Phantom Knights. Water Enchantress, so Phantom Knight Adventures. Chain Domain. Chain the Ash. Chain the Trap Trick for the sake of Frenzy. Get the Rider Air Measure. Frenzy Trigger. Make Kentrigina. Kentrigina. Copy Frenzy. Make Rex turn. Right? Generate a token. Place the Faithful Adventure, normal Torn Scales, Faithful Adventure for Dracoback. Dracoback return Rex. Chain Rex. Debuff. Normal or special to Silent Boots. Make the 2 into Break Sword. Phantom Knight player had game. What was the opponent doing? The Phantom Knight player literally had game. What was my opponent doing? And on top of that, I had no counter traps in my graveyard. The Dynamorphia counter traps. Context is the Dynamorphia counter traps. Sonic and Intat, both of them says that if it were to be in a graveyard, in terms of damage calc, assuming that if they were to be in a graveyard, I would have ended up banishing one for the sake of no battle damage. But since I have none, the Phantom Knight player literally missed the opportunity to reach lethal. Break Sword, 2000 attack over Theresia, which is literally 500 life point difference in terms of dishing out the remaining of the damage. And half the opponent would have kept Break Sword to attack Kentragina, the game was in the Phantom Knight player's favor. Break Sword, revive 2 Phantom Knights, they become 4s, and Theresia, revive Diplos. Diplos, toss out Sonic. Torn Scales. I believe the discard was Fall Blade. Yeah, no. Discard Ancient Cloak, toss out Fall Blade, and then Exige Shoken into Raider's Knight. That artwork of Raider's Knight is insane. Raider's Knight. Arc Rebellion Exige Dragon. 10,600. Sonic Banish. Save. No battle damage. Kentragina for Theresia. Set the domain. Fall Blade for Ancient Cloak. And somehow the Phantom Knight Adventure player realized the Phantom Knight player missed lethal. A good old glossed out Draco back. Obviously, it's a rare. And then the list for the PK Adventure, straightforward. And continuing on with the adventures of Dynamorphia, with this hand, of course, we're forced going second, not a problem. Ice Jades, okay. So Ice Jade Cradle, getting, I believe that was, oh, Adrian, okay. And then Ice Jade C-Note, Enian Cradle, normal DC Diva, Field Spell, DC Diva. For Guitar, Gernard's Duo Niggas. By the way, can I just say that in the Deep Sea Atlantean deck profile, in case if you guys missed out on it, I didn't really think there was actually a card to support Deep Sea engines like this card. But let's see why the Guitar out of all waters that the opponent brought out. So level 3 Water Sea Serpent, 1500 attack, 700 defense. If this card is special summoned, doesn't matter how it's special summoned, banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the number of water monsters you control. Okay, gross. And then target one level 4 or lower water monster you control, increase its level by its original level. Wow, okay, so that's literally the Prima Donna line with ease. and then banish this from grave. One water monster on the field anywhere gains 100 attack for each currently banished monster until the end of this turn. Nice. So basically, the Deep Sea plus Guitar specifically level modify the Deep Sea. That's already the Prima Donna line, and I never even thought about this card at all throughout the whole course of the event. And the sad part is, the Guitar card is actually a rare. So I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. Guitar, banish 2, Frenzy, Trap Trick, level modify, Deep Sea Prima Donna, of course, up against my own. Special out Ice Jade, gave me back the Trap Trick, Adrian for Manifestation, Ice Jade, Gimir, Adrian. Set 4. And a hard pass. Set. Okay, Penguins. This is another one of those archetypes that we can cover up sometime now when it comes to the new support of Penguins. So, when it comes to Penguins in general, okay, quite the nice amount of Penguin targets. 2 vanillas. $12 penguins. And then the 1 Fluffle Penguin. But I do not consider Fluffle Penguin count because he only works with Fluffles to be specific. But at the same time, I truly understand about the penguin name though, so do not count Fluffle Penguin, so don't count this. Puny Penguin. And before we go over the archetype of penguins, all of them share the same classifications. Most, if not all. Most are aquas, yet not to mention Bolt Penguin is a thunder. Fluffle Penguin is a fairy, so again, do not count that. Guard Penguin is a winged beast. And again, most are aquas. So, 2 vanillas of Bolt Penguin and Flying Penguin. Puny Penguin. Level 1, 400 attack, 200 defense. When this card is sent from field to the graveyard after being flipped face up, target and reborn 1 penguin in either face up attack or face down defense that isn't Puny Penguin. Penguin soldiers, we all know what's up with soldiers. So basically, upon flip, bounce back up to 2 monsters. Penguin Knight, level 3, 900 attack, 800 defense. If it's sent directly from the deck to the graveyard just because of an opponent's card effect, well, in terms of an effect of a card controlled by your opponent, old text, unite your graveyard cards and your own deck, shuffle them back to form a new deck. Penguin Torpedo, level 3, 550 attack, 300 defense. Direct attack, when it does battle damage, target 1 level 6 or lower monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. But effects are negated, cannot declare an attack while you control it. And then that effect of Penguin Torpedo once. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, kill this card. No Penguin. Level 3, 1600 attack, 100 defense. During anyone's turn, when an effect of a penguin monster is activated, special summon this card from your graveyard, hard once on a reborn. If a card would be kicked back from the field to the hand just because of a penguin card, banish it instead. So built-in Macrocosmos which is gross. Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. Level 3, 800 attack, 1000 defense. If this card is special summoned, doesn't matter how it's special summoned, target one monster your opponent controls, kick it back to the hand. And then if this card on the field gets killed by a battle or card effect, target one card your opponent controls, kick it back to the hand. One effect per turn and only once that turn, so one effect or the other, can't do both. Penguin Ninja. Level 3, 1400 attack, 700 defense. Upon flip, target up to 2 spells and traps your opponent controls, kick them back to the hand. This is literally Penguin Soldier, but spells and traps. Target one penguin you control, change it to face down, and then the effect once. Self-included too, which is nice. Penguin Cleric. Level 3, 600 attack, 1700 defense. If a penguin monster, more than one, is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard just because of an opponent's card effect, even during a damage step, target one of them, discard this card, and if you do, special summon that monster face down defense. So built-in reborn, nice. And then once per turn, target one penguin monster you control. It gains 600 attack until the end of the turn, and you gain 600 life. Nightmare Penguin. We all know what's up with Nightmare Penguin. Upon flip, bounce back one card your opponent controls, and then all face of waters gain 200 attack. Basic. Guard Penguin. Winged Beast. Unlike any other penguins, when you take damage from a card effect outside of the damage step, freeze special from hand, and if you do, gain life equal to the damage you took, and it is not once a turn. The Great Emperor Penguin. Level 5, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. Tribute this card, special summon up to 2 penguin monsters from your deck that isn't the Great Emperor Penguin, not once a turn. Penguin Squire. Level 5 Toner, 1800 attack, 1600 defense. 600 defense, excuse me. Can't be used as single material except the synchro summon of a water. Simple. And then if a monster is set on your field outside of the damage step, freeze special from hand, and then reduce the level by 1 or 2. Target one face down defense monster you control, change it to face up, and unless if the flipped monster happens to be a penguin, the effects are negated. And each effect once. Penguin Brave. Level 6, Water Aqua Synchro, Generic 6, 2400 attack, 1200 defense. Same stats as Vanity's Fiend, by the way. Your opponent cannot target face down defense within card effects. Basically, Ghost Trick, but penguins of sorts. And then each of the following effects once. First Chance, Penguin Brave is Synchro Summon. Special summon one penguin from deck face down defense. So E-Telly's the penguin, but face down. And then when your opponent activates a monster effect, flip one face down defense water monster you control face up. The 2 spells. Penguin Sword. Not counting the fact that you can only hook it up to penguins. Simple. Extra 800 attack. When the equipped monster does battle damage, return one card your opponent controls to the hand. If a face up card your opponent controls leaves the field just because of a penguin card's effect and returns to the hand, or is banished, negate the activated effects and effects on the field of cards with that original name until the end of the next turn. and then the effect of Penguin Soar once. Royal Penguin's Garden. Hard once on activation. Upon activation, get a penguin card, spell included, from deck to hand that isn't Royal Penguin Guards. And then once per turn during your main phase, decrease the level of one penguin monster in your hand or face up field by 1. And this is meant for fixing up the level modulation of Great Emperor so that you are able to get his effect off. Go nuts. And is that every penguin card covered? Again, I do not count Fluffle Penguin because it only works with Fluffles. There you go. Penguin Squire, Chain Domain, Ice Jade, Trap Trick, into Fair Flames, for Kentrigina in defense specifically because Ice Jade banished my domain. It makes it so that Kentrigina cannot copy the Dynamorphia traps. Ice Jade, but the Squire can't let you get to your Synchro Summon shenanigans. Ice Jade Manifestation, Blizzard on Manifestation, 0/0, nothing happens. A 1. A 2 on the Fossil Digs. 2 Fossil Digs for 2 Theresias. Normal Theresia, Field Spell, and Perm. Shutting off Ferret of Flames. Theresia over. Well, Crash in terms of Penguin Squire, just so that I'm able to take the damage. Start of opponent's turn, Brute, Chain Ice Jade, Theresia and Field Spell, Theresia. For Diplos, Toss Off Frenzy, Burn for 5, Squire, Kentrigina Copy Frenzy, for Rex turn, flip up Glacial Beast, Manifestation, toss out the Adrian creation, equip it, yeet with Fair Flames, normal Ice Jade. Whoa! Quite the animation out of that Penguin Brave Synchro Summon, and then Ice Jade Penguin Players Scoops. And I gotta see this list because note to self, get one of the Guitar Sea Serpent guys. And switching it up from Dynamorphia as we go deep sea underwater with the deep sea Atlanteans. To set the infantry. Okay, so good old insect style deck. Howly Insect. Level 3 Earth Insect, 1200 attack, 1300 defense. Upon being killed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special 1 Insect with 1500 or less attack from the deck, not once. Drew into call, no legal targets, set infantry, hard pass again. Verdant Sanctuary. When a face-up insect gets killed by battle or card effect sent to the grave, its controller can add one inset with the same level as the destroyed monster from their deck to the hand. Howling Inset, 2nd Infantry. There's the field spell. Magellantica, top deck Deep Sea Diva, and pass. Set, switch the Howling Inset to defense, pass. Extra normal Deep Sea, special Neptibus, toss out Marksman, getting Poseidra, Marksman, another Howling Inset. 2 set, Poseidra, tribute 3 Atlanteans, double Infantry, Prince, revive Marksman, Poseidra, kick back all the spells and traps. Synchro, Deep Sea Repetiteur, Deep Sea Aria, banish Diva for another copy. Deep Sea, stack the Diva, 28, 18, and set 3. Set, same Verdant Sanctuary, end phase Call of the Elenians, 2 Infantry, Neptibus, drew into the same Deep Sea, Synchro into Prima Donna, field spell, Digital Bug Bee Troopers. So, Cocoon Dancer, Rigid Strider, Bee Trooper Scale Bomber, Oily Cicada, and Tactics Talent. Get rid of talents, Prima Donna, grab back the talents, and of course, the new card comes in, the guitar from the last matchup from that Ice J Penguin, as always, which is the honorary tech card of the deck. Guitar, banish 5 off from guitar, 2 bug emergencies, web solder, called by Mother Spider. Level 6, Dark Inset, 2300 attack, 1200 defense. If you only have inset type monsters in your graveyard, send 2 face-up defense monsters your opponent controls to the graveyard and special summon this card from your hand. Wow, that is a world of hurt, to be honest. Prima Donna, shuffle back Deep Sea. Pierce, off from White Aura Whale. Howling for Cocoon. And I believe Verdant get the Dream Cicada. White Aura attacks twice. And continuing on with the Deep Sea adventures, with this hand, extremely solid. Normal Infantry, extra normal Deep Sea, special Neptibus, toss out Dragoons, getting Call, Dragoons, getting Neptibus, title, discard Prince, toss out Poseidra, Prince, revive Poseidra, Synchro, Deep Sea Repetiteur, and 2 set. So, based off from this board state, negate off from Chalice, Soul Charge, 3 level 3 or lower, Sea Serpents, aka Call of the Elenians, damage step off from Repetiteur, and then there you go. End phase, Call of the Elenians. Prince, Infantry, Deep Sea. Prince. Toss out Dragoons, getting Call of the Elenians. Dragoons, getting Minstrel. Minstrel, toss out Artisan. Can confirm random stuff. So let's see what's up. Blue Eyes, Twin-Headed Beast. Attack twice during the same battle phase as a level 6 Fire Beast. 1700 attack, 1900 defense. Magnuma, can't touch my graveyard. 4 Ds, Super Dimensional Sovereign, Emperor Zero Paradox, Acquisitiveness, and Power at the Guardian. Banish the 4 Ds Pendulum. Synchro into Prima Donna. Repetiteur for Tidal. Synchro into Dragite. Prima Donna. Shuffle back the 4 Ds Pendulum. Ravenous Croco-Dragon. Draw to 1. 3,000. 25. 28. Lethal. And of course, random cards in hand. Let's see the list. Okay, so the good old mixtures of Team XZ. So you got 2 Blue Eyes, 2 Maidens, 3 Fluffamouse, 1 Sage, 1 Ash. This is probably like one of those masochist decks. If you know, you know. Witch of the Black Forest, Cypher Twin Raptors, or 2 Cypher Twin Raptors. Ooh, that would have been weird. Twin-Headed Beast, Interrupt Resistor, World Legacy, World Shield, White Steed of the Floral Knights, Cypher Biplane, Magnamut, Druid Swarm, Baldrega, Nightmare Magician, Dystopia the Despondent, and then the Pendulums, Abyss Actors Extra, Moissanite, the Comet General, Dragodes, the Empowered Warrior, Harvest Angel of Doom, 2 DD Dogs, Odd Eyes, Gate Zero, 2 copies of Anti-Human Intelligence, Messiah, 2 of the 4Ds Pendulum Guy, Traps, 2 Mirror Force, The Deep Grave, Solemn Judgment, Black Corner Heaven, and then the spells, Runic Destruction, Pot of Acquisitiveness, Twin Twister, 2 Power at the Guardians, Puree Map, Pot of Desires, Gold Sarcophagus, Reborn, Feather Duster, 2 Raigekis. Keep that in mind, Master Duel has 2 Raigekis. And since the opponent is on Team XZ, Tornado Dragon, Photon Strike Bouncer, it's been a long minute with that card, Shogi Rook, Executive Caesar, aka Julius Caesar on steroids, but realistically on the real name of Wave High King Caesar. But I'm still calling him Executive Julius Caesar on steroids. Dragluon, Prime Photon, Hope Harbinger, Cypher Dragon, Draglubion, Heretic Sky Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, the Zombie Vampire, Cypher Blade Dragon, Neo Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, 9 Lives Cat, Zeus. And last but not least, in the Deep Sea Underworld, with this hand, Wild. Normal Deep Sea Diva. Special Guitar Effect. The 2 banished cards from the 2 waters up against Witchcrafters, so Creation and Collaboration. Repetiteur. Discard Dragoons. Dragoons get the Artisan. Artisan can confirm all Witchcrafter cards. Draping, Holiday, Shnieta, and Pator. And of course, when it comes to Witchcrafters, I already have the whole entire deck core, so no need for the self-explanatory of Witchcrafters, because I happen to have the deck in TCG land. 2 set and pass. Normal Shmieta. Shmieta. Get rid of the draping. Yo! Royal Rare Madame Vare. Wow. And then Unveiling Activate. Literally in the Imperm column. You do not want to meet that. Shmieta, Banish, Foolishing Jenny. Jenny, Banish, Unveiling. For Pator. Pator, send a Holiday. For Hain. Pator, Banish. Drew, discard Shmieta. Buy Streets. Imperm, by the way. Damage Step. Now, this is the screwed up part. Have the opponent not put the buy street right exactly where the Imperm column is. None of that was supposed to happen. So as a result, Hain got destroyed. And full knowledge known. Holiday draping to hand. Normal Marksman. Bait the negate from there. And that Chalice was accidental because 2 things. 1, now that the Imperm column has go away, even if I were to use the Chalice on the whale, no piercing and buy streets were protected. And second of all, even if I were to Chalice on the Vare, it makes it so that the attack defense boost increases no longer on the turn, but again, buy streets is still there. So that Chalice was accidental. And 1 set. Shmieta. Toss out Golem Aruru. Holiday for Hain. Hain. Send away buy streets for the Whale. Whale. Banish Dragoons. Bring it back as a tuner. Draping to the hand. Call of the Elenians. Get the 3. Double Jenny Patronus Creation. There. A 1. A 2. 4,400. 16 difference. White or Whale, Banish Marksman. Bring it back. Should be for Edo. Edo Tribute. Whoa! Golem Aruru summoning animation, by the way. Holiday to the hand. Buy streets, back to the field. Aruru back to hand. Guitar, Level Modulate. There. Bait Negate. Synchro. Ravenous Crocodragon. Normal DT for Neptibus. Neptibus, toss out Dragoons. Add the call. Dragoons for Minstrel. Minstrel. And then, of course, we already knew what's up with the knowledge. Oh, and toss out Infantry for the sake of destroying by streets. And banish Aruru. Infantry. Target destroyed by streets. White Aura Dolphin. Adamancipator Dragite. And then Witchcrafter Player's Scoop. So guys, that's going to do it for some insane, unique academic challenges as of so far. And of course, we're going to go through a lot more. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.